Welcome to Labbing with T, a brand new series that we're going to be starting on the channel where we're going to take you from the very beginning of defense, getting you guys to a full-fledged, fully functional, dominating defense. Now, we need to talk about quick adjustments. The most important thing in the game is quick adjustments. We're going to start at the bare bones basics of it. And as the year and as the series progresses, we're going to get into more and more advanced stuff, including for those guys that you think you may be a little more advanced in Madden. We'll have stuff for you as well. So stay tuned, hit that sub button as well. So first, quick adjustments. Why are they important? We can change our shell into so many different things. This is literally the foundation. If you're building a house and you don't have a solid foundation, you know what's going to happen. The house is going to collapse. The foundations are going to give out, and well, it's just going to be an utter catastrophe. So quick adjustments, foundation principles of Madden, the basic bare bones that you need to know. Starting off, we're going to work our way from a defensive line to linebackers to secondary, including your slot corners. This is going to be the very simple part of it. We'll get into bluff blitz and that stuff later on. That's going to be the next part of this series. So defensive line, this is a 3-4 set, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 4 secondary nickel, 5 secondary, dollar, 6 quarters is, let me think about this, 7. As we double tap left on the D-pad, and this is the same for PlayStation, we have X/square. Okay, square is PlayStation, X is Xbox. We have Y/triangle. Triangle is PlayStation, Y is Xbox. We have A/X. A is Xbox, X is PlayStation. We also have B, which is equivalent to circle on PlayStation. So we've got X and A, both can be put into the same exact zones. You can curl flat, hard flat, seam flat, vert hook, man 'em up, blitz 'em, bluff blitz 'em, and spy. That's going to be the same thing for both X and A. You see right there, that's A. And see right here, this is X. Now we've got our nose tack right here. We've got her. So I'm going to go ahead and just double tap left on the D-pad. We're using our quick adjustments. We're not clicking onto anybody this entire video. And hitting Y, you'll see vert hook left and right, hook curl left and right. And the same thing as your defensive ends. You can bluff blitz, spy, you can man them up, although there's no reason to be manning these guys up. And that's it, all right? The adjustments are going to be the same, corresponding to their sides of the field with bluff blitz and with manning up, all stuff. It's going to be a little bit different. That is defensive line. Let's go ahead and jump to linebackers. X, Y, A, and B again. We've got square, triangle, X, and circle on PlayStation. Follow along with your console on. It's going to make a lot more sense. Double tap right on the D-pad brings up your quick adjustments for all your linebackers. X and B can both be put into the same zones on their corresponding sides of the field. So let's go ahead and tap X, again representing X and B. We have our outside linebackers. You can put them into seam flats, hard flats, curl flats, vert hooks. Okay, a little bit different. It's called vertical, but I'm going to call it vert hook for short. And then you can man them up, spy them, bluff blitz them, and you can blitz them. Now as we hop over to our middle linebackers, Y and A, again, pushing Y is going to represent both middle linebackers with the adjustments you can do. Keeping in mind, this is all to their corresponding side of the field as we get into hard flats, curl flats, hook curls, mid reads, and middle thirds. Mid reads, middle thirds are going to be on the same exact spot of the field regardless of who it comes from. The differences are going to be your hard flats, your curl flats, your hook curls, and that's it. That's the only difference. You can cross man them. You can do all sorts of things with man coverage. Again, we'll be talking about that in a separate video later down the road. So again, moving up to our secondaries. Double tap Y/triangle. We've got X, Y, A, and B. Again, that is square, triangle, X, and circle for PlayStation. From left to right. We've got our outside corners, X and B, pushing X to represent both X and B. These zones are on their corresponding side of the field. We have cloud flats, we have soft squats, hard flats, outside thirds. We can also put them into deep halves, outside quarters. We can man them up, we can blitz them. One important piece of information that you need to know, you cannot spy outside corners. It is impossible to do. Moving over to our safeties, double tap Y/triangle. We've got triangle and we've got X over the top. This is a 2 high safety look. This is a cover 4 drop show 2. Y and A. We're going to push Y to represent both Y and A, both of our safeties. Again, corresponding side of the field, we have inside quarter, we have deep half, We have curl flats. We have hook curls. You can blitz them. You can spy them. You can inside quarter them, and you can deep half them as well as man them up. Now, the one thing that does not change are inside thirds. Inside thirds are inside thirds regardless of who it is. It is going to be the same inside third as if you were to put it from a safety or as if you were to put it from a linebacker. It is an inside third. So if we were to go ahead and put him into an inside third, it's going to be inside. This is not the play I chose. Apparently it is. But it's going to be an inside third regardless. Again, if we go ahead and take this guy and put him into an inside third, notice inside third regardless. If we put this guy into an inside third or a middle third, again, regardless. So you will notice that an inside third is the name for the safeties. A middle third is the name for the linebackers. It's the same thing. It's just a different change in name. I don't know why it is, but that is what it is. Let's go into nickel triple. So this is a nickel set. I'm just going to focus solely on the slot corner right here. So as we double tap Y, you'll notice there are now 5 icons. Again, this is a nickel package. 5 DBs, $/dime, 6 DBs, quarters, 7 DBs. It's a numbers game. It's a really, really simple thing. So we've got LB in this case. We've got a slot corner out on the left side of the field or left of screen. We can put him into a hard flat, seam flat. This is, if you notice, this is something similar to an outside linebacker. You can put him into a vert, curl flat, bluff blitz him. Again, we'll talk about bluff blitz later on into this series. Actually, the next video. You can man him up. You can put him into QB spy. You can blitz him. I'm going to make sure I got curl flat as well. You guys can see on the screen every single adjustment possible. Okay, so dime 2, 3, 6 wheels, the easiest one to work with. Let's go ahead and get into Tampa 2. So again, let's just baseline. We'll talk about what just hitting Y once does in the next video. I want to get quick adjustments all out of the way before we get to that part. You'll notice if we go ahead and double tap Y, we now have 6 icons out on the field because we now have 2 slot corners, okay? We've got both Y and A to deal with. LB, RB is L1, R1. Left trigger, right trigger is L2, R2. Just kind of keep that in mind and follow along again. Make sure I'm on PlayStation right now and just playing as the game goes on. Practice is the best way to learn it. So we've got Y and A. So again, these guys are going to go to their corresponding side of the field. This is currently Y's quick adjustment. Seam flat, hard flat, curl flat, vert hook, man him up, spy him, bluff blitz him. I think that covered it. And then blitz him as well. That takes care of pretty much everything you need to know other than quarters defense. But if you're running a quarters defense, it's generally very easy to get ran on. I don't even think these guys, yeah, they don't even have a quarters defense anyways. That is all quick adjustments for every single potential package or personnel in the game. We'll be talking about a lot more stuff in detail in the next video coming up next week. Friday is going to be a blitz I'm going to be dropping on this channel. Monday is Money Monday. Wednesday, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but Friday is Flaming Friday, okay? That's what we're rocking with. And as the series progresses, we're going to be incorporating gameplay with it as well. I do have a baby on the way, and he could be showing up any day now. So if I miss a day, well, it is more than likely we are at labor and delivery for a couple days. So with all that said, I'm going to try and plan everything out as well as I can, but obviously things are going to happen, and there's just some things you simply can't predict in life. So with that being said, subscribe if you guys are new for Flaming Friday, for Money Monday, and for whatever we're going to call Wednesday. We'll catch you guys on Friday.